Well, you guys, I'm sure this has been a really crazy, maybe emotional, I don't know how you describe it, last like day or two. I guess, can you start with kind of how you guys have processed the news about coach, and as, leader on the team, how you maybe address that amongst each other, but then also, were you able to kind of enjoy the actual selection show itself and kind of start to get excited for making it to Texas tomorrow?
We're definitely excited, to say the least. It's very unfortunate that what had happened, coach not being able to be at the first two games with us, but nothing really changes. Our mindset doesn't change. We have to practice the same, prepare the same. Film's gonna be the same, whether he's there or not. So it's definitely gonna feel different without him. But I think for me, especially just being an older guy and being the leader, just making sure that nothing changes, and just reiterate that to everyone on the team. Just making sure, like, hey, coach may not be here, but we prepared with him so many times that we know what to do, and he trusts us and he knows that, and we've talked to him. So I think we're just excited to still get down there. And we did watch the selection show. We're super excited to see our name up there, to see who we're going to play in our bracket and everything like that. So nothing really changes for us in terms of the game plan and of what we need to do, what we need to get done. So I think we're excited still as a team though.
And to know that, I mean, it's not just any assistant coach that is going to be leading you guys in the interim. It's CD of all people. I mean, it's CD. How much, I guess, does that add to your faith that you guys can really just go on as close to normal as possible and still win some games while coach is gone?
We have all of our trust in her. We have the utmost respect for CD, and trust her, and whatever she calls, we have to get it done. Her and coach have been coaching together since before the end of time. So like I said, she's a great person and a great advocate and a great coach. Just to be there in our corner with us, as unfortunate as coach is not going to be there with us. So, like I said, nothing really changes. She's going to prepare us and we're going to be ready, just like coach was there.
Thanks, Evina.
This is Charlotte Carroll from The Athletic. You kind of touched on this a little, but what have the conversations been like with Kristen and Olivia, just with you guys as juniors heading into this week since finding out, maybe even pre-finding out coach had tested positive, and now especially with this?
I think before we found out, just making sure when us three were talking, just making sure, like, hey, this is when all of our hard work has to pay off. We can't have mishaps. We can't have mistakes at this point. We have to make sure that everyone on the team understands that, which they do, understands that, and just continue to be responsible off the court, like we've been doing all season. And then making sure, everything matters at this point. Every practice matters. Every, making sure everyone's healthy, the rehab, pregame and all those things, everything matters at this point. And this is what is going to make it all worth it. Just seeing our name called on TV earlier, all the rules and all the games getting postponed and all the games getting canceled. Like, we really have to make it count now. This is what we worked so hard for. So I think just us three, just talking like that, and then just letting our younger guys know, like, hey, we've seen y'all put the work in. Then now it has to pay off with these next couple of weeks we have ahead of us.
Speaking of the younger guys, how have you seen them kind of handle everything happening in our first selection show?
They've done amazing. They were super excited to see our names pop up. They were cheering. We love the little animation of Paige. Thought that was cool. That was funny. So, but they've handled everything really well. If they have questions, they'll ask us. They're confused about something, they'll ask us. So just making sure, that feels good for us, making sure they like, hey, if we're not on the same page, let's get on the same page. So they're really, really, really well, really, really good about that. But I think they're really excited as well. You know, they can't wait to get to San Antonio, and that feels good. It's a good.
Hey, what is it about the freshmen? I know they're attached to you at the hip. Sometimes they have so much respect for you, but right from the beginning. But so obviously they're really talented. But what makes them special? Like their personalities off the court.
I think you hit it head on. All their personalities are so special and so unique, and I think it's really, really cool that they all mesh well with each other. I think, you know, as we all know as adults, like there's just some people that, you know, I really don't like her vibe, I really don't like his vibe, but like all of them, they're so different, but like they all get along. Like they're all here. They all have their little inside jokes with each other, laughing, joking around. And I think as the season was able to progress, once we stepped on the court in practice, it's serious. So I think that's a cool little switch that they're able to have, because they're hilarious. They're funny. They're super goofy. But I think, you know, at the beginning, like, hey, now it's time to, but I think they know now it's March. It's winning time now. You know, it's do or die. You lose, you go home. They know how important this is. And, you know, it's so cool just to see how their personalities just kind of come alive, especially on the court too.
Evina, it's Carl Adamek. What change has been with this team since Nika's been in the starting lineup? I think it was the week after the Arkansas game was her start. What changes have the team made, and, you know, what are the things that she's done to, you know, that you guys are playing your best ball right now?
I think she definitely gives us a defensive, just like energy, to say the least, really. She's harassing whoever has the ball, their point guard. You know, that helps us on the backside, you know, just making sure we're talking to her. But she's making it difficult for their point guard, which is like the other team's head of the snake. They're trying to run the show. They're trying to, you know, facilitate and get the things going. And she's just there. Nonstop, like this a bug, like a gnat. They just like, no, get away, like back up. And she's there constantly. And to have someone like that for really the full 40 minutes, that can really break some teams. And I think that's shown a lot in her game. She's able to do that, as well as come down, run the team, call plays, facilitate. So she's been a great addition, whether she's coming off the bench or she's starting. You know, it's been crazy and amazing to see her grow as a player.